Shout out to Melania. And I would also like to say hello to all of our friends, neighbors, committee members, and Chairman Simon, and thank you for having me here today. Good afternoon, everyone. And also shout out to District 15. Thank you for all the love and support that you have brought to us during this whole trip, and also a great place that we have, the farm, the 125-year-old farm, the Alex Balazs farm, outside of Candu, North Dakota. When I asked God for guidance and the right words, he resoundingly gave me his in the words of the Beatitudes. Not as a sermon, but as a reminder of the kind of character and conviction this decisive moment demands. Jesus spoke words not to claim power, but to flip power on its head, which I believe is why the United States exists today. And they speak to the kind of leadership we need now. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Humility is the starting point of real public service. It means remembering that elected office isn't about status or spotlight. It's about listening first, serving always, and recognizing that our rights come from God, not from any government or political class. Alex Balazs stood up. People always say to him, "But we didn't know who you were." That's because for years I watched him do the work while others won the awards and took the credit. Actually, there is one award I'd like to share with you that was really important to us fairly early in our overseas career. We were living in Bolivia, and every year at the embassies they have the Marine Ball, where we celebrate our great Marines, hurrah, and at the Marine Ball. And this was our first one. So our daughter and I, Cedar, was very excited about being there, and we were very dressed to the hilt. We were in long white gloves and beautiful gowns, and our hair was done up. And Alex was in a tuxedo, of course, and we were ready for the ball. Well, Alex was on duty that weekend. That means that you carried the duty phone, and you have it in your pocket, and anyone who's in trouble in the country, any civilian, can call that phone and can say that they need help or something happened. Well, here we are showing up at the hotel where the event is, and we get a call. It's from a young lady who came in on a bus into El Cementerio, which is exactly what it sounds like, a very, very, very scary place. She was taken by a group of men and driven around town to every ATM that they could find. Well, they got everything she owned. They got her passport, they got a lot of her, all of her things and all of her money. So she called the duty phone, and needless to say, Alex did not get to see much of the ball that evening because his father's heart kind of spoke loudly. She wasn't much older than our daughter, who was in high school, and she was alone and scared. So just so you know, embassies are not there to fix your problems overseas. They're there as a lifeline in case you get arrested or something, but they're not there to pay your bills or give you the money you lose if you get robbed or anything like that. But his heart just couldn't let it go, and a lot of officers would not have acted the way he did. He got her set up in a hotel, he got her money, he got her everything, and that next week, they filed the paperwork to get her passport back, and she decided that was the end of her longer trip in South America, and she headed home. Not too long after that, the ambassador got a letter from the parents with gratitude, as you can imagine they felt. And he soon after that awarded Alex with an award for that action. Alex didn't do it for the award, but it was important that he was told that he had that job, and that's the heart that he carries forward into this. Blessed are those who mourn. Many of us mourn what's been slipping away, respect for the Constitution, pride in our history, and the common sense that built communities like ours. But mourning isn't resignation. It's the moment you decide to stand up, roll up your sleeves, and get to work building what matters. Alex knows how to work and build strong teams, even in the most difficult of times. Blessed are the meek. The meek are the steady hands of this state, the people who do the hard work without asking for applause. They're the farmers, ranchers, teachers, small business owners, and first responders who keep our communities strong. They deserve a government that respects their work instead of making it harder. All of you. My husband doesn't ask for applause. He asks for your hands to help him to do the hard work, and he will always show up and talk to you. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. That hunger is why Alex is running. He wants a government that tells the truth, respects the law, and honors the Constitution. He wants secure borders for the long term, safe towns and schools that teach our kids to love their country. He wants accountability. Yeah, that's a big one. He wants accountability not as a talking point, but as a standard. Blessed are the merciful. Mercy is compassion with a backbone. It means helping neighbors in need while still expecting responsibility. It means supporting law enforcement while also supporting the families they protect. It means policies that lift people up rather than weigh them down. Alex is tough on people and expects a lot, but only if he's willing to do it himself. Blessed are the pure in heart. Integrity is the heart of leadership. It's doing the right thing when no one else is watching. If you send Alex to Congress, you'll get honesty, transparency, and a commitment to serve, not to climb a ladder, not to play political games, and not to run for re-election on day one and forever, ever, amen. But to honor the trust that you place in him. Blessed are the peacemakers. By the way, I've never met a veteran who isn't a peacemaker. Peacemakers, or for that matter, a spouse who isn't also a peacemaker. Peacemakers understand the peace that comes from strength. Strong borders, strong faith, strong families, strong communities, and a strong nation. North Dakota contributes to that strength every day through our agriculture, our energy, our people. Washington needs to recognize that and support it, not undermine it. Alex will demand that North Dakota is at the table. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Today, many North Dakotans feel pressure to stay quiet about their faith, their values, their patriotism. But courage has always been the price of freedom. This moment calls for that courage from all of us. It calls for, in the words of Charlie Kirk, a decisive moment. The Beatitudes aren't just ancient words. They're a roadmap for leadership rooted in humility, service, and conviction. They call us to defend what is good, restore what is broken, and build a future worthy of the next generation. That is why I second the nomination for my husband, Alex Balazs, the love of my life. Let's get power flipped on its head. He's running for a mission to serve the people of North Dakota with integrity, to protect our freedoms, and to ensure that America remains a place where faith, family, and hard work are honored, not attacked or ignored. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless the great nation and the state of North Dakota. Vote for Alex today and on June 9th.
I missed her handshake on the way in. She missed mine on the way out. Cindy, we are 0 for 2. The chair recognizes Alex Balazs for his candidate presentation.
Hello, delegates. I am deeply grateful for your support and respectfully ask for your consideration as I seek to serve our state in Washington, D.C. My commitment to citizen-led service remains unwavering. As your representative, I will bring firsthand experience in policy advising and development, always guided by constitutional principles and a deep respect for states' rights and individual liberty. While our nation continues to make strides in many areas, we must not lose sight of our founding values. I believe that staying grounded in faith, family, and freedom will help us navigate the noise and distraction of modern politics. It's time for leadership rooted in conviction, not political calculation. I believe in solutions and action over slogans and politics. Public service should never become a permanent campaign. I remain steadfast in the following priorities: holding regular in-person town halls to listen to you and remain accountable, backing veterans as only a veteran can, enforcing fiscal responsibility, limiting government size and scope, legislation enforcing permanent border security policy, opposing public land sales to big money interests, reducing regulations so citizens can benefit from public resources, advancing strategic national infrastructure to link North Dakota's agriculture and energy to U.S. security. In recent months, we've seen radical ideologies gain ground in other regions of our country. Our leaders assassinated or attempted to be, and foreign conflicts that directly affect North Dakota. My background in national security and fiscal responsibility has prepared me to tackle these threats with clarity and resolve. Many of you have asked what I would do differently than our current representative. My answer is simple: I would lead. A true representative should be out front, introducing legislation, driving conversations, and setting the tone, rather than waiting to follow or only support issues once they are deemed politically safe. It's not enough to simply do nothing wrong during a term in office. Leadership requires vision, courage, and the willingness to step forward, even when it's difficult. Sometimes even the most powerful institutions and individuals need someone to lead by example and chart the path ahead. With your help, we can restore leadership, accountability, and vision to North Dakota's seat in Congress. North Dakota must stand firm in its commitment to free enterprise, limited government, and equal opportunity. If you share this vision, I ask for your support, whether it is by contributing financially, helping organize community events, or simply sharing this message with others. I am deeply grateful for your support at the last convention and respectfully ask for your consideration as I seek to serve our state in Washington, D.C. Your support at the convention is greatly appreciated and crucial for this campaign. Now isn't the time to play defense conservatism. We need to advance our agenda with bold, common sense solutions. I'm Alex Balazs, and I'm asking for your vote. Voting. Thank you, guys. You're going to make me choke up here, you know. I need a minute. I just got a note. Some of the press sent me a note and asked who was at the convention. And I wrote back, I said, every single person that matters is here today. And that's the answer. North Dakota, greetings. Chair Simon, thank you very much. To all the senior committee, executive committee, district chairs, delegates, guests, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. It matters. For standing up and representing the communities and being here. I want to do a special thanks real quickly to my brother, Jim, who's out there somewhere, my father-in-law, Bill, that's part of the team,
Tom, Tracy, Jason Pierce, District 15 Chair, Tom and Lisa Donaldson, they helped me down in Fargo. And most of all, my wife, Cindy. She is Secretary of Home Defense, gives me my allowance so I can get around and do this stuff, and Director of Operations for the campaign. We were married 42 years ago, and it seems like just yesterday. I couldn't do it without you. You should know that she actually is doing her PhD in the car while we're out campaigning, which is pretty amazing. And she's got an A right now, so I wish it was that good. The importance of this day is not lost on me. I mean, let's pay attention to it. I mean, it's Palm Sunday, it's the convention, you all coming together. On top of that, there's a gun show over there, and a flea market, and a truck show. So, okay, winner. Yeah. The thing is, I can't make this day any more important with a little speech up here for a few minutes. I love that video, but even that, what makes it important is you, every single person that showed up. And if no one ever told you this before, and they should tell you, every elected official should tell you this, when you get elected, you don't get anointed. You don't get a little badge that says the right honorable whatever. You get to be a citizen servant. And you take a step down from the people that vote and the people that ask you to represent them. That's how it should be, because you're listening to them. We have to be in a system where the people that send someone as a representative are more important than the representative. And the representative hopes to do a great job and not let you down. That's the job. That's what you do every single day if you're going to do it. I tried writing this great political speech, but not being a politician, as most of you know, I kind of got stuck. And then I thought, I need one of those 1950s political promises that everyone would buy into, right? And you'd then vote for me if I promised it. And I thought a lot about this. Yesterday, I came up with it. If elected, I pledge to make these metal chairs softer on day one. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of other things if you believe, but anyway, that one's, I thought, because yesterday, I don't know about you guys, but yeah. You know what you call a Saturday where you come all together like this, and you get some coffee, and you get together, and you talk a lot, and you vote on things, and you sit in hard metal chairs, and it goes 2 or 3 hours late, and Chairman Simon just runs you into the ground, right? You drag the horse out and you beat it to death, and then you revive it and you beat it to death again, and somebody makes an amendment, and then you talk about it some more, and it's 6 o'clock already. You know what they call that? They call that a great convention of conservatives. And the lines you saw yesterday waiting to speak, that right to come up and speak and debate and discourse, that's so critical to what we are. This group represents that. This is not an exclusionary group. This includes everyone who wants to come be part of it, but you got to want to come be part of it. So let's get into it. You guys up there impressed? Got this? Any opposition up there? You better take notes, because this is going to be good. All right. I got to get them ready. So, everyone who knows I served in the military knows that when you volunteer for a special team or a special course, you choose to be there. You say, I want to go to this. They don't force you to go to special courses or training. And if you could quit, and you can quit any time, you can leave. You can walk off and not be part of it. And in some of those courses, some of you Navy guys know this, there's a bell, and you actually ring it when you want to quit. And they call it ringing out. You ring out. And on the day you ring out, you're done. That's it. You don't go back and say, I was thinking about it after I had some warm cocoa and I got a little sleep. I want to be part of it now. That's it. Now, we don't kick them out of the military, okay? We just say, go do another job and stay part of us and still defend the country, but you're not going to be part of this special team anymore. Look, the people that didn't come today, the elected officials, sent a message that they didn't want to be there or be here today They rang out, okay? They rang out. If you're at those courses, you take your little helmet and you line it up next to the bell, and you're done. So I didn't force them to do that. You didn't force them. They chose to quit, and quitting is okay if you want to quit. You quit anytime you want. I don't quit. I never quit. I have a grandson I don't want to let down and a granddaughter, and my daughter wouldn't put up with it, and sure as heck my wife wouldn't put up with it, much less Coulter. So here's the deal. When we're talking about this and we're talking about unity, nothing unifies like leadership. Your leadership, not up here, your leadership, that's what unifies. So my opponent chose not to show up today. That's fine. That's why I'm running for your congressional seat. Missed votes, voting to conceal sexual harassment in Congress, supporting it, land sales to big money, pushing to sell that, accepting foreign donations, all those things that I'm not going to do. Someone asked me, like, what's wrong? Those things are wrong. The people that didn't show up today will have their day, but not today. This is our day. And this day will lead to many more. But I'm going to tell you something. I will reach out my hand. I will ask them to come with us. They can come back to us. They can join us. That includes the people that supported them. Come back and join us. Be a stronger party. We'll all be together. We're not exclusionary, but you have to come back and be with us and follow the guidelines and work with us. That's unity. And that's what it is. We're not forcing you out. We're welcoming you back, but come with us. There's a famous line in the movie, Forrest Gump, where Captain Dan says, try not to do anything stupid like getting yourselves killed. And Forrest says, I sure hope I don't let him down. So I can't tell you the feeling in my gut when somebody out there hands me a $20 bill or shakes my hand or talks to me for an hour at a meeting. I don't want to let you down. So that alone drives me to do the right thing. That's where it comes from. So I've taken a stand. I cannot do this without you. I can't do it without a team. More importantly, I can't do this without God. Nothing I do will be possible without God. Everything we do, everything I do, through Him will be possible. So today I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Let's make this stand together. We can do this, we can win this, and we will. God bless you, God bless North Dakota, and God bless America. Thank you.